Okay, hello beautiful people of YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing a video on my favorite eye brushes. The brushes I use pretty much every day. Brushes I cannot live without. And I have their eye brushes. Welcome to my channel, by the way. Jesus, I never say that. So, I usually keep them in this bag. I do have cups, but I like keeping them in makeup bags. That way if I do have to travel somewhere or something, I could just grab one and I'm good to go. So, let's get started with my favorite eye brushes. First and foremost, I want to talk about my It Cosmetics brushes. Now, these are all the It Cosmetics eye brushes I have. Did I say that this is a favorite eye brush video? Yes, I did say that. Okay. Sorry, I need to get these. I have so many It brushes, so I'm trying to get them all together for you. Okay, let's start off with the It brushes for Ulta. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 It brushes for Ulta for the eyes. So this is my favorite eye brushes. Okay, let's just get started. So this is the It brushes for Ulta Airbrush Blurring Concealer Brush number 103. Now, I said I didn't like this, but I've been using it more, and this is good for putting the concealer on, not blending it out, but just applying the concealer, like putting it where you want to put it, and then blending it out with your finger. And this is also good for contouring your nose, or highlighting above the brow bone, or setting underneath here. So, yeah, this is the first one. The second one is the Airbrush Blending Crease number 105. These It brushes for Ulta are the best brushes I have ever used in my life. All of them, not just the eye brushes. They are so soft, the softest brushes I've ever felt. This crease brush is amazing. I mean, it will blend and blend and blend, and you can have a lot of product on this brush, and it still blends like a dream. So there's that one right there. I love this brush. I can't live without any of these brushes. The next one is the Airbrush Precision Shadow number 112. And this is just like an all over shadow brush. And this, I don't know, there's just something about these brushes that they never not work. You know what I mean? Even if the brush is dirty and has a lot of product on it, it's still going to work. So this is great for just applying the lid color to your eyelid. Amazing, stunning, love it, highly recommend it. All these brushes I'm showing you. The next one is the Airbrush Blending Shadow number 107. Same concept, blending brush. Love it. I'm just showing you guys my favorite eye brushes. This one is the Airbrush Precision Smudger number 124. Yeah, so this is good to smudge under the lower lash line. This is even good to get into the crease or the outer V. Inner corner highlight. So, there's that one. Then we have a little kit. That came out. So this one is the shadow brush. It's like a black kit. It's like a travel kit, and it came with these little brushes in them. And this is the all over shadow brush. Then you have the smudger brush. And then the crease brush, which again is amazing. This is what I take when I travel. That kit. And this double-ended one, like a angled crease brush and a liner brush. And then this one is a liner brow brush, which is really good if you just want to create not too much of dark eyebrows. If you just want to do a light hand, this is a good one. Then we have this Heavenly Luxe Snow Tug Dual Eyeshadow all over shadow brush and a smudger number 5. So this is the all over shadow and this is the smudger, and this came with the Romantics palette. There's that. Okay, more brushes from a kit that I got off of QVC. This is the brow and spoolie brush. Absolutely stunning. This is a concealer brush. This is a crease brush. And this is the all over shadow brush. This came in a kit as well. So there's those. Moving on to miscellaneous, let's call it, because I have some Makeup Geek, Lorac, Anastasia. Yeah, so I have 3 Makeup Geek eyeshadow brushes that I cannot live without, and I'm so happy I bought these. This is the Makeup Geek Outer V brush, and that's what it looks like. And I'm holding it upside down. But this brush is perfect to get in the outer V and create that V shape without using tape or whatever, so cannot live without that brush. This is the Makeup Geek pencil brush, and this is good for under here in the inner corner. So there's that one. And this is the Makeup Geek pointed crease brush. This is good just to get in the crease and blend out shadow. So I'm just showing you guys my favorite brushes, like I said. Then we have here the MAC 221 blending brush. This I cannot live without. I have like 2 backups of these because this is absolutely stunning for blending. The only complaint I have about it is it sheds a lot, but I do love it. So then we have these 2 brushes that came in kits, but they're absolutely stunning. The Anastasia double-ended brush from the Shadow Couture palette, and the Lorac brush that came in one of the kits. I don't know. Then we have this Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow and Spoolie brush. This is one of the first Anastasia products I ever picked up, and this is absolutely stunning. And this little guy, the Bare Minerals Light Stroke brush, this I like to use for an all-over shadow or a highlight, like brow bone highlight. Then we have the Disney Belle collection by London Soho Beauty. I was so freaking impressed with these brushes. I went and got the Jasmine one. It's the same thing, but it's just purple. So you have an all-over shadow brush. Look at the detail. You have a outer V brush, is what I use it for, and you have a liner brush. Okay, moving on to Real Techniques. Let's start off with these little guys here. This is the Real Techniques Detailer brush. This you can use for inner corner, this you can use for under the lower lash line, this you can use to blend out concealer to carve out your brows. These are brushes that I cannot live without. This is the Fine Liner brush. This is amazing for fixing your eyeliner if you mess it up, your wing liner. Then we have the Accent brush. which is good for another good inner corner highlight brush. Then my favorite brow brush is this, the Real Techniques brow brush. I love this for my It Cosmetics Build-A-Brow. This is the only brush I will use for that because it's dense and it's perfect. Then we have my base shadow brush. So this is just an all-over shadow brush. Can't live without that. This is probably my most used brush from Real Techniques, and it is the Deluxe Crease Brush. This I use every day to put on my It Cosmetics Corrector Concentrator Cream on my eyes. Cannot live without this brush. Or this one. This is the Real Techniques Setting Brush. This, of course, I set my under eyes with this. Absolutely stunning. Love it. Can't live without it. Real Techniques Duo Fiber Eye Brush. This is great for ColourPop eyeshadows. If you apply it with your finger first and then blend it out with this, this is the way to go. This is the brush to use to blend it out and create that perfect eye shape with this brush. Then we have the pointed foundation brush, which I don't use for foundation. I use to set or whatever I feel like using it for. You can contour with this. You can pretty much do anything with it. And last but not least, Ecotools. Buffing concealer brush. This I use for contouring the nose or in the crease, not concealer. Hang on, I gotta see what time it is. My daughter's coming home. Then we have the smudger brush, which is also another great smudge brush. Angled crease brush. I do not use it for that. It is way too big for that. I usually use this brush to highlight, brow bone highlight, stuff like that. So, and petite eye shading brush. Love this one if you just want like a little bit of color in the inner corner. Perfect for that. Highlighting brush. No, I do not use it for highlighting. It's too big for my eyes. You can, but I don't. I use this for blending or something like that. And two more brushes. Flat concealer brush. No, I don't use it for concealer. I use this for all over shadow brush once again. There's many things you can use these brushes for, but I'm just telling you what I use it for. This is the large eye brush. And the last brush I cannot live without. This one I use to set under my eyes if I don't have my Real Techniques setting brush on hand, because this is travel. Came in a travel kit, so if I'm traveling I take this in my makeup bag, and if I need to fix anything I use this. So those are my favorite eye brushes, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what videos you want to see next, and hope you have a great day. Please subscribe. Bye.